Hi, ArcfieldWeather.com meteorologist Paul Dorian here on Tuesday morning, July 26th, the first extended heat wave of the summer so far in the Mid-Atlantic region. The northeast U.S. has ended. Frontal system inched its way across the area in the overnight hours. More comfortable conditions today with lower temperatures, lower humidity levels in places like D.C., Philadelphia, New York City, Boston, and all surrounding areas. That front stalls out in the southern Mid-Atlantic region, and it keeps it somewhat unsettled for the next several days with additional chances of showers and thunderstorms. The frontal system itself came through the I-95 corridor region with scattered showers and thunderstorms. Some places have been missing out entirely on these hit or miss type scenarios that we've had frequently over the past several weeks, especially north of the Mason-Dixon line. Pennsylvania, New Jersey, certainly some lawns are turning brown now as these hit or miss variety type showers and thunderstorms have oftentimes missed it. Last night, for example, in the western suburbs of Philadelphia, just very brief downpour. You had to go a little bit farther to the east, maybe Delaware County, Philadelphia County, and places to the east for more significant rain. Again, generally the case has been south of the Mason-Dixon line across the D.C. metro region, been hit harder and more frequently with these showers and thunderstorms. Additional chances coming over the next couple of days. Before we get into the local weather situation, let's take a look at the tropical scene. Here we are now in the second half of the month of July. It certainly has been below normal so far in the Atlantic basin in what I believe will still turn out to be an above normal type of season. Still kind of early, but it is certainly somewhat surprising to see this much inactivity all the way into the third week now of July. And right now, what's going on is a lot of Sahara desert dry air over the Atlantic Ocean. This is the latest look at the dusty air, or the Sahara desert dry air. This comes off the Sahara desert over northern Africa, rides to the west, riding along in the trade winds this time of the year into and over the Atlantic Ocean. And all these areas of red and orange, and especially this right here, represents very dry air. That certainly is an inhibiting factor for tropical storm formation or intensification in the Atlantic basin. This is the west coast of Africa right now. So again, we have quite a bit. All of this is dry air that originated over the Sahara Desert in Africa, then moved to the west, riding along in those trade winds. And this is some very, very dry air just now moving again in this fashion. So this is yet another factor for the inactivity right now in the Atlantic basin, specifically the tropical part of the Atlantic Ocean. Things should change as we get closer to the month of August, and then certainly during the month of August itself. Well, I mentioned up front the frontal system that inched its way across the Mid-Atlantic region in the overnight hours will stall out today. Places like southern Virginia, across the Delmarva Peninsula, you kind of see that situation developing here with the latest radar loop from the College of DuPage website. Front just moved from northwest to southeast, and now it's kind of lining up right in this region right here, and this is the active region. This frontal boundary zone, this stalling out frontal boundary zone, will be the focus area today and tonight for some shower and thunderstorm activity. Again, generally south of the Mason-Dixon line, which, by the way, is this border right here between Pennsylvania and Maryland, and it extends over to the Pennsylvania and Delaware border region. But some scattered showers right now. Northern Virginia headed towards the D.C. metro region, and upstream here, even more significant showers and embedded thunderstorms now moving into West Virginia, eastern part of Kentucky. But Philadelphia, north and east, rain-free, although it is cloudy. And this frontal system stalls out in this region today, and then it kind of tries to turn to the north tonight. Moving to the north, there's a warm front renewing the threat of showers and thunderstorms in the D.C. metro region. And maybe late tonight, that threat for showers and thunderstorms will increase along the Pennsylvania-Maryland border, maybe even into southeastern Pennsylvania again late tonight, and there will be additional chances of showers and thunderstorms on Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Well, let's take a look at the temperature pattern here. We're looking at 850 millibar temperature anomalies from the 0Z run of the GFS model. First of all, in the Northeast, in the Mid-Atlantic region, the Great Lakes, cooler than normal air now has moved in. This, again, has ended that first extended heat wave for D.C., Philadelphia, New York City, Boston, and much more comfortable conditions today with lower temperatures, lower humidity levels. In fact, in places like Philadelphia, for example, we'll experience around here below normal temperatures this afternoon. High temperatures probably in the lower 80s. The normal high right now at Philadelphia International Airport is about 88 degrees. The normal high at Reagan National Airport in D.C. 90 degrees right now. Certainly below normal temperatures this afternoon in much of the Mid-Atlantic region. The real hot weather now over the Pacific Northwest. Places like Portland, Oregon, Seattle, Washington have turned very hot. They have had a stretch of nice weather prior to this, but again, the real hot weather right now is kind of confined to the Pacific Northwest. Now, let's move forward here. Again, pretty comfortable conditions today and tomorrow into the Mid-Atlantic region, the Northeast U.S. Hot over the Pacific Northwest. The heat tends to make a surge back to the north and east on Thursday, probably back to 90 degrees or so along coastal regions from D.C. to Philly, New York City, Boston, maybe even a little bit above 90 in D.C. But look at upstream. Another cool air mass, cooler than normal air mass, pushes into the northern plains by Thursday. Remaining hot, however, over the Pacific Northwest. The next several days will be kind of a news-making heat wave over the Pacific Northwest. The northern plains, cool air mass, slides to the south and east. A frontal system probably causes some rainfall in the Mid-Atlantic region, Northeast U.S. on Friday, and it has enough of a push behind it, it appears, that the cooler air will indeed push in by the time we get to the upcoming weekend here, stretching from the Midwest all the way across the Mid-Atlantic into the Northeast U.S. This is the Saturday afternoon forecast map. Again, hot weather remaining over the Pacific Northwest. Well, let's take a look at the precipitation pattern from last night's 0Z run of the GFS. Again, places north of the Pennsylvania-Maryland border really would like to see some rain. There have been hit or miss varieties, showers and thunderstorms associated with many of the recent frontal systems that have come through the area, and a lot of lawns are turning brown across south central, southeastern Pennsylvania. Again, the D.C. metro region, Virginia, Maryland, they've been a little better off in terms of total rainfall amounts over the past few weeks, including just yesterday with the scattered or isolated showers and thunderstorms north of the Pennsylvania-Maryland border, but more numerous to the south. Right now, that frontal system is stalling out across the southern Mid-Atlantic region, and there'll be a train, kind of a train of showers and thunderstorms riding along that frontal boundary zone. Certainly more showers and thunderstorms possible today and tonight in D.C. May extend all the way up to the Pennsylvania-Maryland border area later on tonight. And then we have a couple more waves coming through. Here is tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow evening, there'll be another wave that could cause some showers and thunderstorms in the Mid-Atlantic region. And then we go into Thursday. And again, remember, on this particular day, warmer air will kind of surge back to the north and east, maybe 90 degrees for afternoon highs on Thursday in D.C., Philadelphia, New York City. Then we have that next frontal system right here cutting across the area both Thursday night and Friday with an additional chance of showers and thunderstorms. Here we are on Friday afternoon, and it looks like that frontal system, which by this time comes Saturday morning or so, will be pushing off the eastern seaboard. It looks like high pressure over the Midwest with a comfortable air mass will move into the eastern Great Lakes, the Mid-Atlantic, and the Northeast U.S. for the upcoming weekend. And here we go. By Saturday morning, that high pressure in control with another comfortable air mass for much of the northeastern part of the nation, from the Great Lakes to the Mid-Atlantic region to the northeast U.S. That's it for now. For ArcfieldWeather.com, I'm meteorologist Paul Dorian.